Thank you so much, E4M, for giving us the opportunity to be a part of the session and talking about one of the most buzzwords, which is AI right now. A brief about me: I overall lead India business for a company called Mob Avenue. Mob Avenue is a 360-degree AI power driven growth platform where we work with close to 100 plus clients in India and close to 100 plus clients across the globe. We are one of the fastest DSP built in house and doing a lot of good stuff, which you will be hearing soon in a lot of open forum. But yes, Snitch, I think we have had a lot of sessions from Britannia to UB to a lot of old traditional legacy brands, but now it is the time to talk about one of the coolest brand which I personally believe and I personally follow. Yes. So Chetan, if you can share about what Snitch is, I think 99% people would be aware about it. But at the same time, maybe tell about the journey of Snitch from 2018 to Shark Tank episode and after that. What exploded?
I think we exploded. That's the simplest way that I can put it. Snitch is a pandemic baby born out of pure passion, pure grit, and Google and YouTube. And yes, we did start off small, four of us in a room, I think about 300 square feet. And that was our warehouse, that was our office. Uh, High ambitions, high passion. And today we have 70 plus stores with a mission to complete about 100 stores by this year end. And from just a clothing brand, it is a one-stop solution. It's a lifestyle brand today, and ambitions to go international early next year. So
Great, fantastic brand. So I would like to know more about many companies are following the AI trend. So how are you guys using AI to drive different functions in your organization? So obviously you lead marketing, you can tell about marketing. But since you have a goal to reach 100 stores, how AI is using that in their journey, whether it is from a marketing perspective, whether it is store opening, whether it is other functions. If you can throw a light on that, that will be really great.
I think today AI has been helping us even to write the shortest of messages to each other, to actually running businesses. We've used AI at least wherever that it makes sense for us, experimenting and exploring how it also amplifies our marketing stack. How is it also amplifying our retail stack as of today is we are building on a tool, on a software using AI that can actually detect the kind of footfalls, the kind of customers that are engaging with us, differentiate between male versus female, because a lot of time footfall is a key metric when it comes to offline. Who's the shopper, who's the in-house team, dissecting all of those and actually giving you accurate information to take course corrective measures for the future. That is how we are integrating AI. Second is also understanding where does a customer actually go, touch, feel, what products is he actually browsing, because these sensors are able to actually tell you, give us heat maps, which zones are more attractive, which are actually dead. And like I said, take those measures to actually change the personalized experience for you at the store. When it comes to an online marketing stack, I think we've all been through that journey wherein there are marketers sitting back home till 12 o'clock trying to optimize campaigns, trying to actually correct if something has gone wrong, kill a campaign, or make a new campaign alive. At least in the last couple of months, what we've actually tested and we are also experimenting with are AI agents who are able to help you achieve this. You don't have to be behind a computer. All you need to do is actually ask the right question, and AI will do the rest for you, or the agents will do the rest for you. This is something that we are experimenting, and I think we are seeing some good results. We've not gone all out, gone on guns on it, but it's a start. And the more data that you feed in, the more information that you're able to actually feed into it, I think the better responses for us. We'll have to see how that goes.
I was reading an article yesterday that somebody was saying that billionaires will be made by AI in next 5 years what it did in 20 years for internet exploration. So I would like to understand, there are many maybe different departments, be it tech, be it other organizations department, where there's a threat to human with the use of AI. So how do you see it? Will it happen? Will it not happen? Is AI a friend or is AI something that will replace you? What is your thought about that?
I think I've said this in the past. I did have a session on the same topic, raising same questions. AI is not here to replace you. AI is actually here to make you smarter. The biggest challenge or the biggest thing that we as humans need to learn with AI is asking the right questions. Today, we don't know what we want. And keeping AI in the forefront, if you're able to ask the right questions, you're able to get the right output. If you're just going to type in some crappy prompts, you're going to get crap. So I think what it's going to teach us is to ask better, to ask the right questions, learn from it. It's only going to fast track your work using of AI, or at least it's basically running on trends. Like it's like our own business. If I am not following the trend, I'm going to be left behind. Be it whatever is trending in my silhouette, whatever that we are wearing, we are going to be left behind. So it's a simple math, it's a simple rule book. Go with the trend, learn, educate, upskill yourself, and I think there is no it's going to take away humans. There are more opportunities that are actually going to be built. So I think learn faster, learn smarter, and everyone's safe. So yeah.
You have grown tremendously in the last 2-3 years. So, any specific AI tools or marketing solutions that you use in your company, or you have heard in the retail segment or fashion segment the other brands are using? Any specific tools or marketing solutions that you guys are using?
Yeah, like I told you, we are experimenting with this tool called Flable.ai. Basically, it's an agentic platform wherein you integrate your data into it, and it does the job for you. There are about 5 different agents doing 5 different jobs, and if you want each agent to talk to each other, it's going to do that. From a CMO stack to for a performance marketer, there are agents to do everything. If you want to understand what's going wrong in a campaign, it's going to tell you. It's going to also prompt you that, hey, you know what, this is performing. I think you should increase your spends or your budgets on this particular campaign, or feed in a lot more data, or put in a lot more creatives into it. It's going to do that. From a marketing standpoint, what it does for us is understand what products are picking up, what should you be doing, what's not picking up, and how should your communication get tweaked. So I think this is a tool that we are actually bullish on and we are experimenting with.
Nice. Any other departments? Obviously, you are there from the marketing side of the stuff, but any other department which is making use of AI or using certain other tools, does it actually help in sales or maybe supply chain or maybe other departments? Is the company using that as well for other departments?
There is, yeah, but it's an early leg from the supply chain bit. Not yet. I think the teams are reviewing certain workflows around to make life simpler. But again, from a business standpoint, I think the biggest buzzword has been for your photo shoots, replace AI with your AI-led visuals. I think we are not very bullish on it. When I say bullish, everything is not going to be AI generated images, because originality or showing the true picture of the product of the person wearing it is where we would like to take our stand on. But to an extent, yes, integrated to just amplify that, make it better maybe. What we are also doing is dropping collections which are AI enabled or curated completely by AI. AI has reduced efficiency, has increased efficiency by reducing work with our textile designers, wherein they are able to create tech packs on a click of a button. So what used to take up probably about a day has reduced to an hour. So
Any specific campaign that you liked in the last 1 year? First, any specific campaign which is close to your heart which you did in Snitch? Second, any specific campaign across categories, be it retail, be it any category, which you still remember after 1 year or 2 years?
I think that's a tough question. I'm blank. What I like about Snitch is what we actually did very recently on the 5th birthday campaign, wherein we did an anonymous room, got a group of people talking about their shopaholic behaviors and sharing their sentiments on it, and that did pretty well for us. That was something that I think we experiment. People talk about it, but don't talk openly. Like I think Siddharth also was mentioning, of course, for a different cause, different reason. But again, when it's about complimenting, a man hesitates to compliment a man. Nobody does it. Hey, you're looking good.
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly, and that's the narrative that we wanted to change, and we brought that into the campaign and started talking about it. And yeah, I think that seeded very well within our consumers and customers.
I saw one campaign of Cadbury where they were basically, it was a Diwali campaign where they were using AI, and basically Shah Rukh Khan was a brand ambassador and they were creating personalized messages, experiences, and so on. Britannia also showcased what they did. But any one campaign which you, from maybe from your childhood days or maybe now, which you still remember? Any campaign?
I think for me, what struck a chord was the Nestle conversation, the Nestle campaign, wherein there's a video, there are people talking. I think it's a stand-up or something, and he comes in to strike a conversation, that coffee brews conversations. I think that was one of the best campaigns for me, because what I also advocate is that people need to talk. People have reduced speaking to each other, so that, and there is so much miscommunication. So personally, because that's my nature, or that's why I'm attracted to it. So I think that was one of the best campaigns for me that I can remember as of now.
I was reading somewhere that $1.3 trillion is the market share of AI which will be there in 2030, and it will be across different categories. Yes, I don't have much questions, to be very honest. I wanted to keep it crisp. But if anybody from the audience has any question, if you want to ask anything about Snitch or anything about AI or anything, feel free to ask. Any questions? I think there is someone at the back. If someone can give the mic, that will be really great.
So what kind of influencers would you like Snitch to be representing? Do you have any certain category or certain characteristics of influencers that you would like to represent your clothes with?
I think anybody wearing clothes is an influencer for me, be it a food category, be it a lifestyle category. We've not been finicky on that he needs to be only about lifestyle. I think we've experimented with a variety of influencers, and sometimes have also realized or seen a greater uptick in an influencer who's not in my particular niche. We've tied up with a lot of food bloggers because they're traveling, they're touring around the world, experimenting different kinds of food. I think travel, food is a much bigger market, is a much bigger appetite for consumers to watch, and connecting with them, collaborating with them has also yielded us great results.
So what you're saying is it doesn't necessarily have to be someone from the fashion industry.
As in, it doesn't have to be 100%. You'll have to bucket them. Of course, I'm not saying go 100% against your industry and just don't work with the industry that you're working with. Have a mix, have a Pareto, probably an 80-20. 80% is in your category. Experiment with different categories. You never know what different doors that you would actually unlock.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I think we have another question.
Hey, hi Chetan, this is Manas. We run a fashion brand called as Weezy, and we have recently closed our $2.5 million round also.
Congratulations.
But, yeah, thank you so much. So one challenge as a chief marketing officer that I have been facing is in terms of product line extension, right? Because when we started this 2.5 years back in college, and it was like a college project. We were all in different colleges, so it was like a drop shipping model that we had. Then I recently moved to Bangalore, and we started the whole offline team and everything, right? When we started, it was just t-shirts and everything that we had. Now that we're in a stage where there are multiple factories, there's a very robust supply chain being built. The line extension part is where I am individually struggling. Like, how do you keep it cohesive, do not spread too thin, and keep it sharp and straight in terms of product extension?
I think, see, what we've also we were in similar boats. 5 years down the line, we started off our website with boxers, and today you have about 7,000 plus SKUs live on the website, right? Same problems. Inventory is the biggest challenge in our industry. The product line extension, what we'll have to do is a lot more predictability. Be sure of, there's a fixed number, basis your previous record, basis your history, that this is the number of styles that you don't want to exceed. Today we are downsizing on that. Yes, I am live with about 7,000, but I'm going to actually narrow it down to about a 4,000. That's our sweet spot, is what we've realized through a lot of data, through a lot of learning along the years. Also, the inventory and the replenishment cycle. How soon are you able to actually reorder whatever is working out for you? What is your core product? What do you not want to exhaust or run out of? Having these metrics in place, having this actually workflow in place for you will take us a long way.
And do you think so one big question that has been being told to us is why do you want to be on marketplaces, right? Like because marketplaces eventually will replace you on their own platform. If you work out well, they will they will give you jargons like exclusivity, launch exclusive collections for the platform, and then they'll slowly eradicate you out of the market and they'll replicate the product. This has been the general feedback we have got from VCs also. So in terms of from a brand perspective, how I look at it is the brand building will happen on website and on the different touch points across social media and offline everything, right? But do you advise, like I'm just taking because you have much more experience, do you advise we being aggressive on marketplaces because we are aggressive right now across all the marketplaces, or do you rather suggest that what, do this for a year and then rather fuck this and go ahead with your website?
Got it. 2-3 parts to this conversation and this answer. I don't agree to the fact that brands cannot be made on marketplaces. Boat is a living example. Boat was built on a marketplace. Only after fame did they even come out to be on their own D2C website. I think what you need to do as a brand, or what we all need to do as a brand, is just be sure what are we gunning for, or what's the 5-year trajectory, what's the 10-year trajectory. It doesn't matter which channel you're on, whether it's a D2C website, whether it's a retail store, whether it is a shop in shop. As long as we are able to make sales, I think that's where we are building the brand. Money makes the brand. Because if you're depleting and then there is no willpower in us to actually make it survive, then there is no brand anyhow, right? Things are a myth that marketplaces will replicate you, do all of this thing. They are anyways doing it, so you don't have control. If you're able to make consumers from there, I think please go ahead and do it. Today, even we are on marketplaces. We did start with, no, we don't want to be on a marketplace forever. That was the thought, but we evolved with time. We took learnings. We wanted to widen our customer base. I think if the brand love is there, if the product love is there, I'm sure they will actually come back to you. Today, I think customers are going to a marketplace because of the experience. If you are able to crack that experience on the D2C website or even make it better, then I think you've won most of the customers that the marketplace are trying to get you.
So I'll have at least 100 questions to ask you, but this is the last one. So the last question would be like, so this is again a challenge that happens with a lot of brands which are operating on marketplaces, which is how do you transition, right? And I just want to take, if in case you have done something in that particular aspect, maybe I'm stealing few ideas as well. How do you transition your consumer from a marketplace to your website? Because the data which is we are not able to get because of marketplaces don't give it. So we want to transition these customers from marketplaces to the website and our touch points.
I did answer this in the previous one. It is the experience. If you're able to crack the experience on your website, they will come back to you, because what we've realized and what we've also I think tested is a person who's actually buying your brand from a marketplace. After the first time, he will go ahead and visit your website. Only if the website experience or the app experience is not great does he switch back. If not, if you're able to crack it, you have a new customer from the marketplace.
Okay, thank you so much, Chetan. All the best.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think questions are done. Time is also up. Quick last one, Chetan. I think 30 seconds more. Any plans for 30 minutes delivery, or any plans to race up into the quick commerce ecosystem?
We are going live as we speak. We're going to pilot with Bangalore and then scale it up. Work is in motion, and you will see us in 60 minutes soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chetan. I think I thoroughly loved the session. I think people asked relevant questions. They wanted to have your journey as well. I think people will interact with you also after the session. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.